adventure bow hunting, going to a place you've never been, hunting an animal you've never hunted. Bow hunting's a conscious decision to make the hunt harder than it needs to be. And when you're mountain hunting with a bow, it's double down. It's double down.
And we are in the Gredos National Preserve, Sierra de Gredos. It's about 80,000 acres, and it's the best managed hunting preserve in Spain right now, because they are very concentrated on hunting only the really, really old males that are not going to survive the next winter.
Well, I'm standing at the gate to the National Reserve of Gredos. Very few people get to hunt this. This is actually all low fence. You're going to see a lot of stone walls like this. These were from antiquity, and this is the way they used to keep the cows in back in the olden days. This is a natural habitat of the Gredos Ibex, and probably the best place to bow hunt them.
In Spain, there are 4 subspecies of ibex: the Ronda, the Biseti, the Southeastern, and the Gredos. Of these ibex, the Gredos is the largest both in body size and horn mass.
I never thought I'd ever go to Spain, let alone hunt an ibex. But to get the opportunity to go and do it, I'm real excited. And mountain hunting to me is very special. Typical hunt in Spain is only for 3 days. That's what the gamekeeper's time is allowing, that's what the guide's allowing. If you go with a rifle, you have 3 days to find your animal and get your shot. When you're bow hunting, a lot of times you don't even get a stalk in 3 days. Just tucked in out of the rocks. There's ibex above us. He's feeding. He's probably 300 yards above us. We're about 400 feet off the valley floor here. And it's steep country. It doesn't look as steep as it is till you get up in here, but there's a lot of relief. There's tons of rocks and hills, and there's little nooks and crannies, and a lot of times you see these ibex from below and then they disappear and they just go down in a little cut. So it's perfect for bow hunting. Couldn't it be any better? The only negative we got is that the weather's kind of coming in on us. It's been spitting rain and raining, and it's gotten windy. I'm worried that these clouds are going to drop down any more, and then we won't have any visibility. But we're going to try to pull a stalk on this one billy up here on this mountainside. It's not always about the perks. It's about the ruggedness of the country, the ruggedness of the people, the difficulty of everything that you're putting together, so that when you finally succeed, you have had not only a tough hunt, you've had a cultural experience. Blech! Just busted us. Dang it. Damn it. There's wind swirling. That's what happens in these mountain hunts. You think you've got good wind, and then all of a sudden you feel it on the back of your neck. I had him at 40 there, but I didn't have a shot. I could just see his head and his horns. He was feeding away. I thought I could get in a little bit closer. Oftentimes, when you bump an animal, it runs over the hill and you never get an opportunity to see it again. But in the Gredos Mountains of Spain, there's not a giant ibex behind every rock. And when you find a shooter, you've got to stay with it. If you get in tight on them and you don't get the shot, don't pressure them. Let them walk away, let them relax, and then go after it again. It's a foiled stalk, but it's not the end of the hunt. All right, we've got the perfect situation here. We just watched our huge ibex walk into these rocks, and we're going to try to pull a stalk on him. We're about 200 yards right now from where he's at, or where we think he is in these rocks. Stalking ibex in the Gredos Mountains of Spain is difficult because the ibex are usually above you. They usually see you coming from a long ways off, and even though it looks like they're feeding and not paying any attention, they're constantly watching you. going down right there. Yes! Matthews Creed on a Gredos Ibex in Spain. What a perfect place to bow hunt. We've got tons of relief. We've got big rocky cliffs like this. We've got tall grass. We've got trees. It's after the rut here. This is the week before Christmas. What a fantastic hunt. I got good penetration, and look at the blood. 2-blade Rage Extreme. Look at that, it's marked kill. He didn't go very far either. Gredos Ibex right there. That actually was a perfect shot. Let me set my bow down. Look at that. Huge Gredos Ibex. Looks like 15 years old. There's 15 growth rings on that side. Look at the bases and look at the length. He's probably over 80 inches. That's crazy. Goatee down here. Look how wide he is tip to tip. That's what I'm talking about. Here's my Creed, fresh out of the box. Sighted it in just for this trip. For all you guys out there that shoot Matthews, there's nothing like them. Doesn't matter if you're hunting whitetails out of a tree stand or you're in Spain hunting Ibex. They're tack sharp and they get it done. I just love bow hunting, and this is why.